An update tonight from Spire regarding the future of its STL pipeline and the impact its potential closure could have on as many as 400,000 St. Louisans. Contact 2's Mike Colombo spoke with Spire, Missouri's president today about what customers need to know as the cooler weather nears.
Late last week, we reported on the Supreme Court rejecting a request from Spire, Missouri to halt a lower court ruling that vacated the permit to operate the STL pipeline in Missouri. Spire, Missouri President Scott Carter told me today he is confident the company has proven the necessity of the pipeline, but wants customers to be prepared should Spire have to shut down the pipeline this winter.
Really, it's become evident to everyone how important this pipeline is to serve St. Louis and how valuable it is to make sure that we can keep this region safe, warm, and economically viable.
But the fate of the pipeline and the impact its closure could have on hundreds of thousands of customers remains out of Spire, Missouri President Scott Carter's hands.
There's been a series of legal filings. We continue to file data requests with FERC, continue to go through the process to provide them whatever they need to make sure they understand how important this pipeline is to St. Louis and to the region.
In June, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit vacated FERC's 2018 approval of the 65-mile natural gas pipeline just 2 years after it was constructed. The court ruled FERC failed to adequately balance public benefits and adverse impacts. It also questioned the pipeline's necessity. In September, FERC issued a 90-day emergency certificate to keep the pipeline open. Spire is still waiting for FERC to decide on an order that would keep the pipeline open through the winter.
We have to start making decisions around 25 degrees in most scenarios about customers needing to conserve and then needing to curtail customers who don't use it for basic human life preservation. It gets more dramatic as the winter goes on. And then we start having mass outages at a temperature somewhat less than that.
Carter says those doomsday scenarios can be avoided if the pipeline remains open.
We bring the value last winter of saving hundreds of millions of dollars of St. Louis because we were able to get a different supply source. It's simply not available if STL goes away.
The big date to watch right now is December 13th. That is when FERC's temporary emergency certificate is set to expire. If the situation isn't resolved by then, Spire says it is working on a contingency plan. We will, of course, keep you posted on what happens. Reporting downtown, I'm Mike Colombo, Fox 2 News.